Well, hello there guys, and welcome to another episode of Pike and Shot. We are of course playing as the Swedish with Gustavus Adolphus, the great Swedish king, and we are trying to crush the Imperial army. For those of you that weren't here in the last few battles, we have won the Battle of Bohemia, and now we are in the Battle of Bavaria, guys, doing our best to go ahead and grab another victory. We've just ended our turn. I've actually gone ahead and moved all my men. You guys saw that in the last turn. If you didn't, go check it out. And we're going to go ahead and jump into the residual shooting phase to see what the outcome of this battle is going to be. So already we had one of our units auto-break. That's awful. And they auto-broke only because of gunfire, which leads me to believe that they're not in the best position to fight. But now we're going into the melee phase, and this is really where we have to do well. Now that the enemy's broken through one of our lines, we really have to stay on top of things, or we're not going to be able to win. There we go. We broke over here on the left, and this is what I was concerned about. The enemy's also got some reinforcements coming on the way, and right now it's really up to our pikemen to be able to win this battle. We've got those veteran horse still very, very evenly matched with the enemy, and our cuirassiers, despite their excellent fighting, are going to probably run soon. They're going to break. They can't fight forever. I wish they could, because if they could, I would have an army of only cuirassiers. They are probably my favorite cavalry unit in the game. Here we go, veteran horse, very evenly matched on the enemy, and this is good. At least we're keeping evenly matched on the right side. Where we really need to win is there, and there we go. Our Pike and Shot with a light gun actually managed to break the enemy line. We're continuing to attack, and hopefully we can get a victory here. Of course, on this left side, I don't feel confident at all, which is why we really need to get rid of that cavalry, or just try to ignore it while we focus on the enemy infantry and rout them all from the battlefield. As you can see, our guys continue to move forward. It looks like our Hakapaleta are always just doing very well. Despite being flanked, they lost very few men. Although something tells me that at the end of this turn, the enemy is going to be a bit luckier on making our Hakapaleta rout. Okay, there we go. A lot of really good shots by the enemy. They're trying to take advantage of that firepower, and they're not trying to get into any close combat, and I think I know why. Which is why we're going to do everything we can to get them stuck in the fight. We don't want them to be firing away from us. We want them right in our face, right in front of our pikes. And as you can see, their reinforcements are on the way. We really need to do something to get rid of those reinforcements, to beat the enemy before those reinforcements arrive. Because if they get here, we're in a lot of trouble. It's that simple. Residual shooting phase, 28% of the enemy routed, so we're getting closer and closer to victory. But again, like I said, it's not victory until it's victory. There is still a lot of things the enemy could do to avoid a defeat here, and quite a few things to actually get a very nice victory. If anything, it would be a Pyrrhic victory for the enemy, but it still would be a victory. Here we go. Melee battle. I want it to remain indecisive like this. I don't want it to get crazy. As you can see, we're already becoming disrupted. It's not a good thing at all. More melee fights over here, and our Hakapaleta, wow, with one kill, they managed to break the enemy arquebusiers. That's awesome. So we've got one enemy unit broken and running. We've disrupted another enemy unit, but the Hakapaleta are taking a nice heavy hit in the back there. Let's see how this fight goes. All right, no enemy casualties there. Ooh, I expected our guys to do a lot better than that, and they've actually fallen back. Luckily, it doesn't look like they're disrupted, but that's not something I like to see at all. Come on, guys, you can do this. More melee fighting. Can our men kill another unit of enemy horsemen? I hope so, but I don't think they can. Alright, guys, it's now our turn once again. Unfortunately, we've got two fragmented units here. These cavalry obviously are fragmented, and that's going to make it very hard to actually get them to do anything. So what I am going to do, I'm going to open fire on the enemy as much as I can. If I can't open fire on the enemy, I'm definitely not going to charge with these guys, because that's just going to basically result in them breaking. Let's take a look here. Can we charge this enemy? Yes, we can. Here we go, guys, charging into some enemy units, and we've managed to break their reserve pike and shot. And remember, this is our Swedish salvo of foot, a great, great infantry unit, and they actually won the last battle for us, more or less. I really hope they can do the same in this one. Let's take a look here. I'd love to flank this unit, so I'm going to go ahead and get prepared, at least, for the flank. Even if we can't do it this turn, hopefully, eventually, we can. We've got this pike and shot, of course. I'm going to open up. I'm not going to charge the enemy at this point, although I don't like the fact that the enemy has broken through over here. That's not making me feel comfortable at all. Let's see, can we get this guy to charge the enemy? Despite us being disrupted, I'm going to go ahead and let them go, and there we go. We broke the enemy unit, and I don't like that the guys didn't continue charging. They're actually turning to face the enemy unit. We could have continued charging and probably done even more damage to the enemy. So let's see, what can we do with the commanded shot, guys? I don't really know. They have their uses, of course, but I haven't managed to really make much use of them in this battle. I'm going to go ahead and charge into the cannon here. That's, of course, going to automatically disperse the enemy cannon unit, but it is going to take up one of our movement turns. And I'm also going to do a flanking attack here on the enemy infantry unit, and I'm hoping we can break them at least by next turn. If not, we're just going to have to keep shooting. Let's move up with the commanded shot. Open fire. We've also got this great unit here of 1st Dragoons, and I'm actually going to turn them towards the enemy and start shooting over here at the advancing enemy reinforcements. If they're going to charge us, we're going to make it as hard as possible for them to do so. I'm also going to move this wonderful commanded shot unit up to shoot at that enemy commanded shot because they're very close to breaking. Actually, I want to see, can I hit them here? Let's see, guys. All right, we did manage to get into contact with them, but we didn't manage to make them run, so anything could happen. Let's make sure that our cannons have fired. Do believe they all have. Yes, that one is fired for sure. Has this one fired? Yep, that one's fired too. I just want to make sure that we've done everything we can here because this battle is right on the cusp of either a victory or a defeat. It really is. And we need to do everything we can to secure a victory. So let's see. Can we charge? Wow. If we can, I'm definitely going to. There we go. 2nd pike and shot impacting the enemy. And now, of course, we're basically trapping this enemy, the 5th pike and shot with the light gun with 2 units. And that's awesome. So let's go ahead. We're going to end the turn here, and let's hope that God is on our side, men. Of course, this is a religious war, and that's a very, very important aspect of it. If you believe in that sort of thing. And there we go. Melee damage, indecisive. All right, let's see if this other unit can break through. 18. I like to see that, boys. You're fighting well. How is this going to go over here? Very indecisive. Come on, we need better fighters in the center here. We absolutely have to outmatch the enemy infantry-wise. If we don't, the battle will be lost. All right, melee. Our Karasis are still holding up. I'm amazed there. Some enemy units just dispersed. They've decided the fight is not for them anymore. But it looks like my Finnish Hakapaleta still holding up despite being flanked. I love that Hakapaleta unit. And don't forget, guys, if that Hakapaleta retreats, we lose them. We don't get them back. They're gone. There we go. We fragmented an enemy unit. They're going to fall back. I thought they were already fragmented, but it might have been me reading the situation incorrectly. There we go, very indecisive, slashing away with each other with sabers, and I can't believe that this battle is still going on. I mean, it is hot and heavy in here, and it's just going to get crazier as the time goes on. All right, the Catholic turn. What are they going to do to us? What is their plan? These are things I really want to know. All right, they try to attack, and luckily they completely fumbled that attack, I guess trying to create more entryways for their infantry here. They have broken through this area. But they didn't manage to. Let's see if we can make them regret it. Alright, we've got more pike and shot units coming to the fight. We really need to get rid of the enemy pike and shot units soon. And actually, they're going to charge our veteran horse with another cavalry unit. And like I said, we're already having trouble dealing with one cavalry unit. That's the last thing we need, is dealing with another one. I also really hope that our disrupted units can reform and get some confidence, because they've got the power to win here. They just have to believe in themselves. There we go. Enemy unit is still retreating. They really don't want to be caught out there in the open. Residual shooting phase. Opening fire. Really good shots by my men right there. There we go. 2. Nice, guys. Shoot them in the back, of course. In the next turn, they're probably going to disperse that cannon. I'm trying to decide whether or not I should just shoot right in front of me or try to hit one of their other units. I think I'll try to shoot right in front of me. Alright, enemy's got some good shots too. Melee phase, come on boys. Pulled out there, and that's not a good sign. My guys are fragmented. Yes, we got some rallied troops. That's a good sign, guys. If we got some rallied troops, we're going to be able to do some attacks here on the enemy cavalry, and we desperately need to. Alright, come on boys. Break them. Break the enemy infantry. We're so close to breaking the enemy. There's another auto breaks. That's what I like to see on the far left side, guys. And we are chasing that enemy force. Really, really cool stuff going on right now. Still very even fight between these arquebusiers. And let's see what happens to our veteran cavalry. They can still hold out. Our cavalry, I must say, if we manage to win this battle, our cavalry has undoubtedly won the battle for us, because their ability to withstand these constant attacks is the only thing stopping us from being completely flanked by the enemy. So let's go ahead and see, can we charge into this guy? Because if we can, I will. And there we go. We're going to hit him. Impact. I actually should have charged with our fresh unit first, but that's all right. Everybody makes mistakes. Let's go ahead and... Can we charge? Maybe not. I'm actually surprised by that. All right, fair enough. Let's see. Can we charge any other unit? We can, but we would get our asses handed to us. However, this unit, we can charge. And we can also hit them with the flank, and there we go. Nice little charge there. Didn't do much, but maybe just enough to make a difference. I'm also going to hit the enemy here in the flank. We've disrupted them and fragmented them. Can we break them this turn? We very well may be able to, guys. I'm going to turn towards the enemy. Actually, I can't shoot, so I'm not going to turn towards the enemy. Let's turn towards this enemy. And actually, I'm trying to wonder, should I charge these guys? Let's take a look here. I think we're actually better off shooting. And let's see if these medium guns can do some damage too. I'm actually going to hit the enemy over here if I can find him. If I can hit him. If not, we can wait. We're probably going to have to hit one of these guys. That's all right. And let's start moving these guys forward towards the enemy. So I'm actually going to turn them this way. Open fire. And I'm wondering if we could break that fragmented unit this turn. That would be very helpful. Open fire. Come on, boys. You can do this. I know you can do this. Open fire once again. That's 3 times we opened fire on that unit and they did not break. I'm not too surprised, but it is a little bit of a pain in the ass. And actually, good news, this unit is not attacking us. It's merely broken and retreating. So we don't have to worry about him anymore. And what can we do? Maybe we can hit this unit that's disrupted. Let's go for it, guys. Like I said, we're trying to pick out the weak sheep of the flock, and that's what we have to go for. I'm going to go ahead and see, can these guys turn and fire? I think they can. Right into the backs of the horsemen. And let's see, can we turn towards the enemy and shoot? Once again, I believe we can, but I'm not sure if I want to turn my back towards the enemy. This is our Swedish salvo of foot, an exceptional unit, and I may not want to take that risk. All right, what about shooting at this guy? That we could do. Boom. Boom, and we're just hitting this cuirassier right in the side. That's exactly how we want it. I'm also going to charge with our commanded shot just to get this unit out of the way and get our units a bit closer to theirs, basically. Open up the battlefield a bit, if it were, as it were. And there we go. Now we fragmented the enemy unit, but we want to break these guys. Shoot. Not the greatest shot, but what do you expect from commanded shot? They're not the best in the game. They have their uses, but there aren't many. All right, let's take a look here. Wow, guys, I don't know if we can win. It's so close right now, but I'm not sure if we have the manpower to break the enemy entirely and take and secure victory. What I am going to do, I'm going to go ahead and turn towards the enemy here, so that next turn I can go ahead and charge into them. This turn, obviously, we're going to have to remain calm and hope that our men can respond to the enemy threat and still get a victory. So let's go ahead and end the turn here. More enemy reinforcements. So now the enemies are reinforced twice. They received reinforcements 2 times over, which makes our job that much more difficult. In the last battle, the enemy reinforcements actually showed up late. It's not so in this battle. Very indecisive still with the horsemen. All right, fair enough. What about here? We've got to get an auto break eventually. I expect our Swedish salvo foot to do a very good job. Ooh, I just know that veteran horse is going to break any second. So I'm very concerned, and there we go. The cuirassiers broke. The veteran horse will break with it. You guys will see that, or disrupt with it at the very least. Wow, no disruptions. I'm actually really shocked by that. That goes to show you the actual morale that our men have in this battle, and just how certain they are of our ultimate victory. Oh, come on. We've got to get something for that. Killed 18 of the enemy. We greatly disadvantaged them, but we didn't manage to break them. We didn't even manage to disrupt them. So, with all these reinforcements, the enemy is getting very confident, guys. Come on, boys. You got a flanking attack. You can do better than that. All right, very indecisive here, and not many men are dying or getting killed or even wounded in this area. Right now, there's actually not too much fighting going on in that general area over there on the right side. It's very even cavalry combat. Over here, broken, of course. That unit was already disrupted. They've gone off the field, and that's another break that the enemy's gotten. Now, one of their units dispersed, but that doesn't really help us. He was already going to run away anyway. And what we need breaks. We need breaks in the enemy line to be able to secure a win. Load matchlocks. All right, there's the enemy reinforcements, and of course that's the second line of reinforcements. The first one's already here. It looks like that guy back there is still having trouble. Very, very close musket fire, but it's not exactly good for us. We really want to get close and personal with these guys. All right, a lot of reinforcements. Wow, I thought they had a lot of cavalry to begin this battle. I'm amazed that they had even more. And there we go. The enemy's managing to fragment us. That's not something I like to see at all. Once they get behind our guys, that can happen, obviously. All right, there we go. Falling back. It's a good sign, but the rest of the enemy reinforcements are flying forward. And this unit is trying to retreat off the battlefield. I might just ignore it and bring these guys back to the main battle, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Alright, come on, boys. Nice shooting by the men. Breaks. Beautiful. That's what I wanted, guys. We finally got that cavalry unit to break. They couldn't take the withering fire. And let's see if we could break some more units here in the melee combat. Oh, I expected our horsemen to do a lot better than that. Alright, we've got a unit that's rallied. Come on, boys. Fragmenting the enemy. Guys, this is all the start to victory. This is the way we do it. Breaks. Beautiful. We broke yet another enemy unit. Wow, we've disrupted this guy. If we can break him, guys, we very well may have this victory in the bag. But I don't want to sing praises to the Almighty yet. Oh, here we go. Oh, damn it. That's what I'm talking about. War guy just broke. And that's going to cause problems because the enemy is going to charge right into the back of our lines. We need that veteran horse to keep holding the enemy off and hopefully breaking the enemy eventually. Although with this many guys to deal with, I'm not sure that's going to happen. And no, our Karasi is dispersed. I did not want that to happen at all. Flank attack, this is what I'm talking about, the enemy getting behind us. Now, they did fall back, but they won that fight. They just basically come in with their cutlasses, slash around their sabers, and just retreat. That's what they just did. So let's see, can we break the enemy here? I'm going to try to flank him, flank attack, I should say. And on this side, I'm going to try to flank this guy. Or actually, I'm going to directly attack him, and he's going to break pretty quickly there. And I guess we will do the rest in the next part of the battle, guys. I hope you'll be there for it. I always love to see you guys watch this, and this particular video I made a little bit longer because I know you guys asked for longer videos. So this one is definitely longer than most of my other videos. I hope you guys realize that, and I hope you appreciate it. And if you want to see the next part of this campaign, make sure to comment down below and give me some support. Thank you so much, guys. Take care, and have an awesome, awesome day.